Hey guys, welcome back to Fratelli Fumatori, aka Smoking Bros. Today we got another AJ Fernandez. We're smoking the New World, and it's called the Dorado. So let's get into it. Say it again.
What's up, guys?
Nothing.
You little bitch.
Oh, man. And these recordings were close together this week. These 2 weeks together.
Yeah.
So I can't really honestly say it's been a while because it hasn't been.
No, it's been a couple days.
Only a
It's a
couple
late
days.
night tonight.
Yeah, you know, we're sitting outside and enjoying this nice weather
Yeah,
that
it's
we had
finally
on
nice.
a beautiful Friday night.
Finally broke. It's 71 degrees.
It's gorgeous out right now. This to me is perfect
Perfect,
cigar
yeah.
smoking weather.
Yeah, it's
Sitting
nice.
outside, even if we had the fire lit, you wouldn't even mind it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you smoke a cigar, drink a glass of whiskey, and enjoy the freaking night.
Yeah.
So, let's quick go through the cigar. It's a sun-grown Habano wrapper, and the binder and fillers are from Nicaragua.
Okay.
Flavor notes: cedar, white pepper, a little bit of chocolate, and some earthy tones are what we're gonna get in this. The one I was reading too said dry figs, but again,
Well, there you go. There's your.
there you go. There's a
There's
little
your
bit of
dried
fruit,
fruit.
a little bit of fruit in there.
The white pepper. I'm surprised it was white pepper because it hurt me on the retro.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Burned.
Didn't burn
I
me.
don't know. I didn't feel a burn either. I feel like a slight, and then that's where like. So when you were saying burn, and I lit this up, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about because to me it felt
Yeah.
mild.
Yeah.
It felt like a
Real
mild
mild.
pepper, and then I just did the retrohale, and I didn't really get a burn. So like when they
Good for
say
you.
white pepper, I was like, yeah, it makes sense. You know, compared to the other cigars we smoked,
Yeah, I
like
was gonna say.
the last podcast,
Yeah, the black pepper one.
the
I don't
black
even
pepper
remember
one,
what we smoked.
the Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, but then it didn't have.
Oh yeah.
It was
it
like
said-
heavy, man.
but it said it
heavy
had black pepper, yeah.
heavy.
Yeah, but
black
I
pepper.
didn't think it was that heavy.
Yeah, you did.
I'm weird.
You said it in the thing. Oh,
No, I said I
you
don't
you
think it
voted
was that
against
heavy.
it. See, and that's where it's different. I thought it was heavy.
Yeah, this one burns for me. But I also feel like I'm flying through this. I know I lit up a little bit before everybody else, but
I mean,
feel like
I
I'm
could tell
flying.
you, this is a way better draw than I had
Yeah, last cigar.
last
yeah.
cigar.
Yeah,
I didn't have a
it
bad
stayed
draw
lit.
last cigar.
I mean, I put it down, tried to fill the other lighter, and I
So
picked it back up, and it was
that's,
puffed perfect.
That's just what I like about AJ. He produces great cigars,
Mm-hmm.
good draws, heavy hitters too. This is actually mild compared to most cigars that he's made.
Yeah.
A lot of the cigars that he makes is usually packs a punch. This to me is a little bit lighter than what we're used to from AJ.
And I like
Good though.
the box press.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like that shape
yeah.
just holds and like hits better.
Yeah, I don't know. It also just feels better in the hand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then like not only that, because they sometimes tell you to rotate your cigar to get an even burn.
Flat side.
Like it's an easy rotate. You can 90-degree rotate all
Yeah.
the way through and know that you're hitting all your edges.
Yeah.
Got a signature
From who, Jake?
from AJ. It's worth a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. And then we're just drinking a repeat whiskey. We're doing the Larceny. We did this pretty long time ago on the podcast.
I'm gonna guess 6 episodes ago.
We'll find out. I guess we'll find out. I'll mark say that if you're right or not. But I thought it was a great whiskey. It's smooth.
It's good.
Doesn't really give you a heavy burn. These bugs, man. These bugs are all over the place.
But we do
tonight.
have like bright ass lights.
Yeah.
Landing right on you.
Yeah, but you'd think they would go to the
And your
light,
head
man.
shining a little
Go
bit.
to the damn light.
They are.
It's funny.
It's shining off your head. Is what he's saying.
It is.
Cause
I mean,
that-
you
You
guys-
couldn't even fix your hair before you got on.
You guys
screen?
notice I got a haircut?
brand new haircut.
Yeah.
See that shit?
Yeah, but
Oh,
your front part's all
brand.
whacked out.
Yeah,
Ew.
that's how I want it.
Oh, really?
I want it like messy.
Bussing.
A nice little messy look. I got it cut to where I could throw it up a little messy, but if I need to get it nice and tight, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
No, I mean I got my hair cut too,
Yeah.
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 but I had a doozy of an experience. So
Tell us about it, Joe.
Yeah, we never
Yeah,
heard
let
about
us,
it.
let, us, let us know.
my normal barber, she was booked, so I couldn't go to her. So I went to just a random barber that right next to work. I go in for a haircut, and he's cutting my hair. What?
I was going to say, you mean a Barbara? Get it? Because it's a girl. Anyway.
If you ever interrupt me again for something stupid like that, I'll smack you. No, but so I go and get the haircut, sit down, and he's like, well, what do you want? And I like very minimal hair on my head,
Yeah.
and I like it on my face.
You're like me.
So I went in and I said I want a skin fade to a 0, and he was just like, oh, that's a little, tricky.
It's a little short.
And he's like that might not look right. So then I was like, all right, fine. Then can you just do like a skin fade to a 1? And he's like, all right, yeah. So he's cutting my hair. He does the skin fade, and he starts cutting the top of my hair. And I'm like when he's trimming the hair, I'm like that's not a lot. Like, and then he's like, well, how's that length? And I was like, well, is that a 1? And he's like, no, that's a 4. I was like, well, I wanted a 1. And he's like, well, I don't think 1's gonna look right either. Well, I was like, and then at the end I was just like, then can you just take it down to a 2? That's fine.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right. And I think he was mad at me because he was like huffing and puffing, and he trimmed it down to a 2. And then I was like, oh, it looks good. And then normally they go in, all right, what do you want to do with the beard? But he didn't say that. He just took the hairdryer, blew all the hair off of me, brushed me down, and took the cape off. And I was like, can you cut my beard? Can you trim my beard up? And he's like, oh, no, we're not doing that right now. The owner doesn't want to do it.
That makes zero
Yeah,
sense.
my thought is like, why wouldn't you say that to somebody in the beginning before they get the haircut? Like, you see that I have a beard, and you see that it's a little out of whack. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, I'm coming in there
But
to
in the
get my hair.
beginning, when you sat down in that chair, did he not say, "What are we doing?" And you said, "Oh,
Well, he
skin
said
fade
he
to-"
said, how do you want your hair? That's how they normally start. They do your hair first, and then they go down to, and then they're like, what do you want to do with the beard? Like, every time. I've never gone to a barber and said, I want a haircut and a beard trim.
Yeah.
I always sat down in the seat, and they said, what do you want to do with your hair?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I always tell them what I want to do with my hair. They finish my hair, and they go, do you want to do anything with the beard? Yeah.
Well,
Right
maybe next time. Just
But no, I think he was mad at me because I didn't want,
What he was offering.
what he was offering, exactly.
Well, this is my thing. There are a couple things. One, you're the one paying
Yeah.
for the haircut. This is what I want. I appreciate your opinion, but this is what I want.
Yeah.
That's what you get. If it ends up turning out bad, that's my decision.
Yeah, and
Not yours.
I think he was trying to let me know that he doesn't think he could do it.
Yeah. And that's
which
fine.
is fine.
Just say you can't do it.
But, yeah.
Say I'm more comfortable doing it at a little bit longer of
Yeah.
a length.
I'd
Okay,
rather
I can
have you be honest and be
I
like,
can
Yeah.
I can adjust to that.
be like,
That's
I'll
fine.
do that for you, but it might not be good. Like my buddy does tattoos, and it's a joke. He's not bad. He's pretty good. I mean, he obviously there's things he can work on because he's not like in school for it. And someone's like, "Oh, you do tattoos? I'll get a tattoo from you." And he's like, "I'd gladly fuck your skin up
Yeah.
for you."
Yeah.
Like, and it's a joke, obviously, but then he's like, "Yeah, don't do anything too complex. Like, I'm not a professional. Like,
But
But hold on. The other thing that pisses me off is you walk in there with a beard, and no offense to you, but it's not like the most pristine beard.
yeah,
Clearly, I want it cut.
yeah.
Why wouldn't you tell me that from the beginning? Like, why wouldn't you tell me from the beginning? Oh, we
Oh, yeah,
can't
we're
do
not doing
beards
beards
today.
today.
Just so you know, I'll go to another barber.
Yeah, exactly. And like a lot of people were just like, well, why don't you just go home and cut it yourself? I always fuck my beard up when I cut it
Yeah,
myself. Always. every single fucking time. I
You
destroy
gotta.
it.
Do they use like clippers or do they do like the comb and then?
They
like-
use clipper. They do both.
Yeah.
So like, cause like my beard is a little weird.
Yeah.
And it kind of like tangles up and like
Yeah.
not they can't always get it with the razor, so then they go with the combing out and cut it real quick. But then and what another part I like is they straight razor, they straight razor your neck and your
and then
line.
they give you that solid line.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. You can't do that at home.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to work a straight razor.
And then at the end they give
I
you
mean, that's not.
and then at the end they give you a hot towel
Complicated.
treatment. So like that's another good like I enjoy that
What do you
too.
mean it's not complicated? They have
A
to get
straight razor. It's a straight razor. You just edge your line.
they have to get certifications to use a straight razor.
No, I can buy one off Amazon right now.
Yeah,
Well,
you
you
can,
can,
yeah,
but you can't do it
100%.
to
But you
somebody
can't
else.
just do it that easily.
Bet.
They literally go to schooling they learn how to do it. They have to get
Your thing
certified
is-
into doing it.
Grow a beard first before you comment
Yeah.
about
How to
That's
how to
fucking low. That's fucking low. That's low.
But honestly, I would have told the guy I'm not paying you.
yeah, I know.
I would have been like, I'm not paying you for this.
Yeah, I should have. But it is what it is.
That's like one of the things,
No, you
or
pay,
like
don't
you got to
tip,
comp
and then
me,
you-
you got
and
to
then
comp me
you-
or something.
And then you make a thing like if
yeah,
you're
but
not
I can't do that. I would have felt so awkward.
if you're not
tipping,
going
you know?
if you're not going back, I would have or just paid fully and called and been like, hey, listen, I will not come back because this guy completely undermined me and what I wanted and didn't even go about it the right way. And then I feel like he was just
Yeah.
blowing smoke up my
Yeah,
ass
yeah.
because he's not happy that I kind of
Yeah.
complained.
But what's also crazy too is you've done what you asked for
yeah,
at other barbers and
Yeah.
they executed it perfectly.
yeah,
So it's not that it couldn't be done or it wouldn't look good because it has
Yeah.
been done and it has looked good. So that's where I fall into maybe he wasn't comfortable doing it, but then
Yeah.
okay, that's fine. Let's shorten it. Let's go a little longer then.
yeah.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
And that's where I was okay with the one. But
Yeah.
and then after
then-
he agreed to it, and then he
Cuts it at a 4.
cut it at 4. I'm like,
You're like, that's not what I asked.
yeah. And he even said he's like that's a little low. And then I told him I was like, yeah, I hate hair on my head. I just don't like it. I don't mind it on my face.
bald.
It doesn't bother me. I would do it in a minute,
Why don't
but
you?
because I would look like an idiot.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
it's
And
like
it's
I've
different-
done it before.
It's different from now.
Yeah, right.
No, anyway, I do want to say something before you guys, because you never shut the fuck up. No offense, but hair looks great. I like it.
I do like
I
the
think
cut.
he was right. I think you're wrong.
I think the cut's nice, but it's
Your hair
it's-
looks better than I've ever seen it.
yeah,
So
You
I,
call me an idiot, but your hair looks like that?
but I think you do need it too. I think a one's too.
No, if you would see, no, I like a skin fade where it's pretty much just skin in the back, and then it fades into the fuzz.
Yeah.
I think you
That's
just-
my style.
I think
like
you
it.
just go bald. It's like
I
it's
think it
like
looks
when
great.
somebody gets it's like a close friend gets glasses.
Yeah.
Like it just takes a little bit before
Takes a
you're
little
like
bit to get
"Ah,
used to, and
that's
then you get
normal."
used
I would
to it,
love
yeah.
to go bald.
I
Do
actually I like the 2 on top.
It
Yeah,
does.
I don't mind
I like
it either.
I like the 2 with
It's
the
just
fade because
my-
you could see that there's a
Yeah.
fade.
My whole thing is I'm a cheap bastard. I don't like paying for fucking haircuts all this time because they're not expensive, but they're not cheap either.
No, I'm
still,
the
you're
same
still
exact
walking
way.
out of there. Some places are $50
I mean, I
bucks,
spent $50 on
Yeah.
mine. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
some places are 30. Some places are
But
and
you
then
got
tip,
the,
and then
you got the
I got the treatment, man. My guy didn't speak a word of English, which I love because I hate talking when I'm getting my hair cut.
yeah.
So he understood what I told him exactly what I wanted. He went, all right, executed it exactly how I want it. Goes, how do you want he goes, beard? And I said, yeah, you can shape it up, trim it down a little bit. Did that perfectly. Smacked on all that beautiful smelling aftershave after he straight razored it.
That's another thing
Cut
too.
the line nice, beautiful.
When I got my hair cut, I was I was sweating like a banshee, so I smelled real bad. And that's what I was looking for was the aftershave because then you would get a little
smell
bit
nice.
of
Yeah, you
an
smell a little
extra
nice, yeah.
nice smell,
No, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
So you left there and smelled?
Yeah.
That's probably
Well,
why.
I work outside, so I'm
Maybe.
sweating
Yeah,
my
all day.
gaboonies
don't.
off.
Maybe you should
No,
have
you
came
don't.
home, took a shower before you
you
tortured
sit,
that
at,
man.
you sit at a fucking.
I was in the middle of. I went on a lunch break.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I do got to say one thing. Even though Dad's hair is long, his freaking beard's looking good.
His beard is looking good.
I actually think I like you better with the beard than the goatee.
You know, I trim my own beard, right?
I know, but I'm saying like you're growing it out. You usually have just a goatee.
Yeah.
I like it grown out.
Do you?
Yeah, it looks nicer.
I'm trimming it up more. I'm just waiting for it to.
It actually makes you look a little younger.
Really?
Yeah.
You hear me? You should
What?
do the Hulk Hogan look. Where he cuts it in the middle here, so it's like this.
I
and then-
wanted to do that, but Mom said no. I really did.
I guess you could call.
I hate
Actually,
this
it's probably
part right here.
isn't
I hate
that
it.
the
Bothers me?
Isn't that the Wolverine look? Doesn't he do that?
Yeah.
He has there nothing here, but then it goes up into the mustache and down
Yeah.
and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I think yeah, which that's coming out soon. Wolverine and
The
Deadpool.
Yeah.
You see the Xbox controller that they're releasing?
No.
It has literal butt cheeks on the back. It's a
That's
Deadpool
awesome.
controller, but it has butt cheeks
That's
on the
great.
back. It's hilarious.
That's gonna be a good. That looks like a really good. Did you watch like any of the previews
trailers?
for it?
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Kind of not really, but
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I've
love
seen 'em
Deadpool,
here and there.
and
I
I
saw
like
the-
X Men.
there was
So,
it was like Ryan Reynolds talking about the dog. So the dog that they have in the thing is like Britain's ugliest dog. It was voted Britain's ugliest dog. And he's on stage with her, and this is Dead Dog or whatever they call it in the movie. And she's gone through more training than Hugh Jackman in the gym every morning. And I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
That's funny.
Hey, it's Pops from Fratelli Fumatori. We need you to hit the like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. If not, you could end up sleeping with the fishes like Luca Brasi in The Godfather. Now back to the show.
Terrible
Alright,
stories.
Moving on from haircuts. We're going to touch on a subject that we didn't talk about last week. Just to bring light of it. I don't want to go too heavy in it. But I want to
This is not reciprocating standings
Yeah.
for us.
basically I just want a short conversation about the assassination attempt on Trump. And what you guys think about it, and basically like anything that you heard about it without going too deep into your own political views.
Well, my theory is no matter how much you hate somebody, you should never want to
Wish death on them.
wish death on them. Exactly. So,
Yes.
you know, I'm not, you know, a huge fan of people that are praising that kid for attempting to kill somebody.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is. Like you shouldn't
Especially
be praising somebody
a
to kill
presidential candidate,
Yeah.
whether you agree with their views or not.
Yeah.
That should not be like
Yeah, exactly.
What-
But like, yeah, and they're like
What
all over the place, like honoring this
Yeah.
kid for attempt of
what
assassination.
And
Which is, it's crazy.
it absolutely sickens me that people are out there. Like there was videos on TikTok
people crying.
crying that it was a failed attempt, and then praising the shooter, saying that he was a hero and making a sacrifice to this country for the better good, when this man killed an innocent person.
yeah.
But the biggest thing that sickens me is that they're praising this guy when you killed an innocent man who is actually considered because he was a firefighter. He's
Yeah.
considered a hero.
Yeah, he's a hero.
He was
yeah.
a hero. He
Yeah.
shielded his family, so they
He
didn't get
stood over his
shot.
fan. And honestly, I mean, it's a beautiful. Even though the man died, it was a beautiful thing that he's done for his family.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like he died protecting his
Yeah.
family. But what sickens me is when these people are praising, and it's like, dude, this guy literally killed somebody who didn't deserve to die.
Yeah.
I mean, even though Trump didn't like he didn't deserve to die either, but like in all reality, you killed a man who
Yeah.
really didn't.
There's very few things in this world, and you can probably put them together where somebody, it's like, yeah, take them. Criminal charges, go ahead, fuck them. Like, disgusting of the disgusting shit. But, like, your political, like, standpoint to whether you like someone or not, or you agree with them or not, and I mean, yeah, like, everybody bashes Trump, everybody bashes Biden, and it's like, but nobody's gonna do something like that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't.
that's what-
like
No,
morally,
and that's-
morally, it's wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what democracy is. Like everyone can have their own views.
Exactly.
Like why? Like it sickens me that it took somebody to that level.
Yeah.
That you want to try and kill somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, You're trying to take a life.
There's other
And
things you
he
could
did
get
take a
into.
life.
Go to if you hated Trump that bad, go to a Biden rally or a conservative rally. Like, do
Yeah.
something other than trying to
yeah.
kill somebody.
It's just sad. It's
Yeah.
very
But what
sad.
do
that
we
it
think
happened.
on all the conspiracies going
Oh
around?
Christ!
That's just,
That it was an inside
of 'em.
job and
yeah, I love
There's
the
a
one.
lot.
The
someone's
one
on
that,
the water tower.
the one that you read earlier that they were saying that that Trump planned his own assassination or
Oh yeah,
attempt
the
assassination.
11-year FBI agent
Yeah.
or whatever said that
That one was crazy.
he did it himself.
Yeah.
Did the I don't
Yeah,
know
let
if
me-
you guys would know. Did the charges get dropped against him? Is he
Yeah.
still on trial?
No, he's done.
It's all
So
quit.
then,
He's
yeah,
cleared. He's cleared at everything.
The lady's statement makes extra no sense
but not just if you're
because
gonna make an.
he's trying to avoid jail time, so he
Yeah.
got shot.
yeah.
But if you were gonna attempt, like, say you were gonna do that, why would I have them shoot me anywhere near my head?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I know
what
that
mean?
that's what at the bottom of it said. It said to only get nipped in the ear or whatever, or turn your head at the exact timing that the bullet would pass you
Yeah.
is impossible regardless. But
That's a crazy theory. Like,
all in
that's so
all, yeah,
crazy.
no, that is crazy. All the things coming out, all in all, it's disgusting.
Mhm.
I wouldn't wish that on any political party that's running, no matter what.
Mm-mm.
Unfortunately, someone did lose their life, and that is awful.
Prayers out to that family
Yeah,
as well.
seriously.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, as like the United States, I mean, that's just sad that there was no outlet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For and I'm not like you tried to kill you tried to kill a presidential candidate and you killed somebody and hurt other people. Like, I might be fucked up for saying it, but good. Like, you got what was coming to you.
Yeah.
right.
But the fact that he, I guess, felt like he had no outlet other than to do this heinous thing is bad, and I don't know what it says for whatever, but awful
mean-
situation.
I mean, not that it'll fill that void that family feels from losing a husband, a father, and a friend. But the Trump campaign did start a GoFundMe account that raised over like $6 million.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then he also did another FundMe account, I guess, and it raised $1 million. And then I was watching TikTok, and apparently somebody sent him a check when he did his last speech.
Yeah, he had
and
it
he
in
opened
his
it up
pocket.
right then and there, and it was $1 million for the family. But I think
wow.
that's for all four families. I don't
Yeah,
think it's just
yeah,
going
yeah,
to the
most
I
likely.
think it's going to
Yeah,
the wounded
for
family.
and I
anybody
mean,
else, yeah.
I mean, and again, like, sad for the families of the people that were lost, but also, what about the shooter's family?
Yeah.
Like, the kid was wrong, but I mean, Pops, I think you were saying something about the dad called the police and said,
Yeah.
like, my son is missing and
My
he
son's
has
missing,
my
and
rifle.
he has
Like,
my AR-15.
that father and
and he was supposed to go to a shooting range.
yeah, that father and mother or
Yeah.
whatever parent figure or siblings in that family, like, that taints them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now it's oh, you're Jonathan Crook's brother.
You're associated with the murder.
You know what I mean? And it's like that's awful for the family.
It is
Yeah.
awful.
So
I mean, and they lost a kid.
Yeah,
I mean,
mean-
that's got to be hard in itself. I can never imagine losing my kid.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
especially in that, like, graphic of a way. and-
Yeah. I don't know. The whole situation just really, really annoys me.
Mhm.
Just that it, like I said before, just it took somebody to that level. You have that much hatred in your body that it took you to go try and take somebody's life.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Like,
Ridiculous.
you made such a radical decision
Yeah.
for what?
Yeah.
Like, seriously. It's just crazy. It's crazy to me. It's like
you
just,
basically you took somebody's life. You wounded. You changed the lives of probably like 10 people, hundreds of people.
I would
you know,
say
that whole
everybody
family.
that was anybody that was there. I mean,
Yeah.
the family definitely,
Yeah.
but everybody that was there
Yeah.
is now traumatized.
Yeah.
I was
But-
gonna say, if I was sitting next to you and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no medical training at all,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting there.
I mean, there's videos out there where the person who was shot was these people around them are like panicking,
Yeah.
freaking out. Like
But,
that's
yeah,
traumatizing. It's crazy.
It's a
There,
sin.
there was also a lot of people there that didn't, I guess, realize what was happening. Was still
Yeah, they
cheering.
didn't care. As soon as
Yeah.
he stood up, they were all cheering.
There was
And
no
that's-
no panicking.
No,
You
not
know,
at all.
Very little panicking, and you would think that once there's a shooter,
Listen, I can't say people are fucking smart.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Nah,
but
you-
they
you
probably
heard
also,
gunshots, and they're just like,
well, they probably also were thinking too, like, I mean, I don't know if they heard, but I mean, him getting up, then they would probably assume that the shooter was down.
well, I mean, it is.
so then
it-
at that point,
regardless-
you have
yeah,
to.
he
It
would've
is
never-
Trump. He
he-
got up and fucking threw his fist in the air. I mean, he's also a fucking idiot for doing that.
well,
But
wait a minute, this guy can get that close to be able to attempt or try to assassinate our future president is pretty scary, you know. So I mean, if he can get that close, he can get to could have got to anybody in that was
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
But that's
you know
where
what I mean?
that's what blows my mind, and where all the conspiracies come through is like, how was that even allowed?
Yeah, how did he get
Because
that
like
close?
a lot of things that I was watching was like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the people that are talking about these are people who know how to shoot rifles and they train and everything, but they're basically saying that an average Joe who trains on a rifle should be able to shoot that
Yeah.
and not miss
Yeah.
easily. So why wasn't the perimeter pushed out that far?
right,
Yeah, yeah.
At
Stuff
least
like that.
far, yeah.
Like
Well-
it was what was it, 130, 150 yards or something like that?
Yeah.
I think in between that,
138 or whatever.
Yeah.
There's different numbers out
And
all
and
over the
they
place.
were saying like, I mean, I don't know, and I didn't like research like what gun he used, what scope he used, like if he used a scope or not. But the guy was saying like if you had a scope on there, it would be like half of your scope would have been his head.
Well, the thing that bothers me, right? And I mean, we've kind of touched on this briefly to see like whatever, but I think it was CNN, a report that the shooter and then the Secret Service sniper were looking at each other through the rangefinder on the shooter's end, and then the sniper scope for the sniper. Way before this even happened,
Mhm.
because there's reports that he went up, hit the rangefinder, left, and then came back with the rifle and detonator in his phone.
Yeah, he did have he had
Yeah, he had a
explosives
bomb
in
in
his
the car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I was watching this guy on TikTok, and he said part of his old job was to construct like explosives and stuff and blah blah blah. And he said to have a detonator of that extent, like what he had and stuff, is not something somebody would know. And that's pushing into that it was an inside job type thing, and
Yeah.
that it's all shady. And I mean,
Yeah.
you've heard the things. I mean, anybody, we're probably going to miss things, and we might be wrong about certain things. Look it up yourself. You can find it all online.
Yeah, I mean, our research wasn't
No,
extremely
it's-
extensive.
It's
Like,
not only
No,
that.
yeah.
The only thing that gets me is like, how did that dude get 7 shots off before his head? You know,
well, that's where all those
7
conspiracies
shots.
That's
come
where
in.
the I
7
mean,
shots,
one
I
of
mean-
yous were saying
Oh,
that.
wait a minute. A couple shots were the sniper shots.
No, they were saying he shot 7
Oh,
shots.
did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the
Because
sniper
if
got
you
him.
hear, if
The
you,
sniper,
if you
the
listen,
guy that killed him,
if you
was
listen-
only 1 shot. I
if
think
you
it was
listen
just
to
1
the
shot to head.
video, you hear like 3 or 4 shots, and then you hear a different type of shot.
Yeah, that's the Secret Service.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
So they
And
saw
then,
each other.
But then did he get more? Then he would have had to get more shots.
they
off?
might have did a confirmation shot, because
No.
I mean, regardless if
Well,
he
there was
knew he
like
hit him in the
7
head or
shots,
not, he might have
supposedly
just
by
blown
him,
up.
From
right?
the
That's what
reports,
you
he
just
had
said.
7 shots off.
Yeah.
So there was like 3 shots, then it was a different type of shot, and then there were like 3 or 4 more shots than it would have had to been.
I
So
don't know.
where are they coming from?
I'm just saying that's
Maybe
that's
maybe
what
they
was-
weren't just coming from him.
Well,
that
that's
was
the
that
water
was
tower.
what was reported. Yeah,
No, I
It's
yeah.
all kinds of
And
There
that-
was
and
a
that's
shadow
what-
up there. Was a shadow up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there's all these crazy things, like whatever it is. But I mean,
Oh,
I
wait a
I
minute.
think
If there
it's-
was somebody up on the water tower, they would have had to get down from there.
Yeah, no, I know.
no,
First of all, getting up there wouldn't have been easy.
no,
Not
no.
with a gun, no.
And well, and
Yeah, but
well,
that's only if
that's what
the-
they're saying.
that's
It's
only if
out
they-
of their perimeter,
Yeah.
and that's why people are saying that's where it could be, because
Yeah.
the trajectory
Yeah.
thing and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that
yeah. I get
whoop
it.
de whoop who like
Yeah, it's too much math for me.
yeah.
Too many conspiracies for me. But
Yeah, I mean, all in all, it's the
Yeah.
dumbest thing that ever. Like
Yeah.
for something to be to take extremes to that far is just, it blows my mind, and it's honestly sickening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
It's
100%.
honestly
agree.
sickening.
And people
and the
praising
people
this
that
kid.
and the people
And,
that like agreed with what
yeah.
the shooter did.
Well, what
and-
that one guy on TikTok, I can't remember his
Destiny.
Destiny, fucking literally on his stream saying, fuck the firefighter,
He said
fuck
fuck 'em.
Trump, fuck Trump support, all that stuff. I'm like, are you serious? I was like, this man, whether he's a Trump supporter or not, did not deserve to die.
No, yeah.
If this was vice versa, I would not feel that
well,
way.
first of all, it's his
If
right.
yeah. No, I know, but I'm saying like,
No, I mean,
it's his right to
it's
be
his
there.
right to be there.
Yeah, so I'm saying like vice versa. If this was flipped around and it was a Biden conference, and I would never feel that way if somebody died there. I would feel sorry for those
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for you to say that, it's just like that's so
So
like
wrong.
I don't want to say like it's just it's evil. It's
It
just
is
straight
evil.
evil.
And that's what Piers Morgan said when they were in the
Yeah.
interview. He said you are inhumane.
Yeah, it's just that
It's disgusting.
that radical of a movement sickens me.
Yeah, he said in his stream, he said if any one of you guys, like talking to his chat, like all the people watching him, if any one of you guys as my supporters that watch the stream every day was at a Trump rally and got shot and killed, best believe I'm making fun of you the next
Yeah.
day.
Really?
Yeah. That's someone that's like if
disgusting.
one of our viewers and we were some fucking radical political person and we were like, fuck you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
That's just sickening. And anybody who feels the same way as that man, I don't ever want to be a part of. I don't want any part of you.
I agree.
you can dislike someone, but you don't
Yeah.
gotta.
No.
Yeah, you don't have to. You,
don't gotta go that
You don't have
far.
to go that far. I mean, and then what it all comes down to is everybody has. That's the point of this country and freedom is you get your own decisions.
You have the
You
right.
get to make your own choices.
Yeah.
You have the right to vote for any party you want to, and that's fine.
Right.
Why are we fighting and arguing and like over things where it's like, okay, it's fine. I mean, you have your view, I have my view, and I mean, if you want to debate that, that's fine. But we can have a civil there you go,
debate.
civil conversation about it, or a civil debate about it, and we could walk away still being friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have family members that are
Opposite
on
sides of-
opposite
yeah,
sides,
yeah.
and I still love those people.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like, so I mean, all in all, ridiculous thing. It should never even happen,
No.
and it's ridiculous.
There was almost a fight at the bar the day that it happened. I was working, and someone there was like, "Good, that motherfucker should be dead," because I guess it was just reported that whatever, and someone on that side was like got in his face and was like, "The fuck are you talking about?" And the one bartender, Mike, big dude, he's like, "No fucking politics at the bar.
Yeah,
You either shut up or get the fuck out."
Yeah.
I mean, that's just that's my like rule in anything, like workplace. I hate talking politics
Yeah.
at work.
It's terrible.
I don't mind like in a small family group setting talking
Yeah,
about
like
politics.
we talk about politics all
Yeah,
the time.
but I hate when it's like we're in a big group
yeah.
Yeah.
When
and there's
yeah.
different views and
Yeah.
everybody's just yelling back and forth, and I'm like, I don't want to be here.
It doesn't fucking.
Like I'm here to spend time with you guys and my family.
Yeah,
I don't need to debate and fight about a politics. Like if you guys want to have your own debate on your own, do it outside of our gathering
Yeah, yeah.
today. Type
and
thing.
ultimately,
I
it
hate
doesn't
that
fucking
stuff.
matter
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
your view is to my view, to your view, to your view. We can sit here and argue, but guess what? Nobody gives you fuck.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like none of the candidates are gonna be like, "Ooh, the fat family is talking about what they should be doing."
Fat
Like
Italian family.
Who's the
over
fat
there.
family?
us.
Oh shit!
But anyway, I mean, we can wrap that.
So what
this-
about Gorgonzola butter, guys?
Oh, no. We can wrap this part up, and I think all of us agree that we give our condolences to any
100%.
Yeah,
the
the
family who
families.
lost their father and husband, and anybody who was injured at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we wish the best of luck
Mhm.
to your future endeavors.
Yeah.
All right, and then we
Absolutely.
can wrap that up. Get back to the cigars.
Yes.
All right.
I am
It's good.
thoroughly enjoying
Yes,
this cigar.
so
This
am
is
I.
Very good.
Thoroughly.
No, I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
It is such
Mm.
a smooth smoking cigar.
Yeah. My mouth is just like water
Yeah.
too. Like
Yeah.
it's so
The
good.
the burn or the retrohale went away from me a lot. Now it's like it's a smoother
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
I will say I have like a cedary.
I was gonna say this is the
Cedar,
first
yeah.
time in a retrohale of an AJ cigar that I didn't get leather. I get a nice cedar,
Mhm.
a little bit of chocolatey, and then like that pepper. The pepper kind of dissipated.
I still
Um,
getting pepper.
Really?
Yep.
Mine dissipated.
Maybe
I
'cause
mean,
I'm-
you're a little
maybe
lower. You're a little
I'm
lower
a little
than me.
lower. Damon's really low. Looks like Damon wants to get out of here.
It's
It's a late Friday
it
night.
is. It's 10:24 and we got like an hour back.
It's 40 minutes back.
It's an hour.
No, it's not.
It's easy.
I don't
It's
take the
55
turnpike.
minutes exactly. Well, no, it's an hour and 10 minutes with him.
Why don't you take the turnpike?
I don't have money.
It's literally like $6.
And it's on theirs.
He don't-
Yeah.
he don't
do you know
wanna-
how many times I've came up here and never paid it? So
Yeah, so he
they're-
owes. He
next
owes-
time I get pulled over, they're gonna fucking cut the license plate in half.
Yeah,
Well, call turnpike and pay it.
yeah.
Well,
we have to.
I've tried with mom, and she's like, "Well, I don't know
No,
the
we are.
information."
We're
You
doing
just
it
call.
this Wednesday
You sit down,
because
you
we
call
owe.
them, you
We owe
ask them.
too.
They give you two options. You could pay. You could pay.
Yeah, let this thing
They'll
go.
give you like a
No.
disc. Like
They'll
they'll
let it-
they'll add it all up, and then they'll take
go.
off. They'll
Make
take
later.
off a bunch of your
Well, you have to have an easy pass. Do you have an easy
Well,
pass?
yeah, I mean, that was just for us. They might also just be like, okay, we'll wipe this. This is what they'll give you. Two prices though. They'll give you the price of the discount that you pay it straight up, or they'll be like, or you could pay over time, but it's going to be more.
Like an interest type shit.
Not really interest. It's just like they don't discount it as much.
Yeah.
Like so, you end up paying more. But yeah, basically interest. But
Yeah, we got to call them too.
Yeah.
'Cause,
just got to find out. One, find out how much it's going to cost.
Yeah.
And
I would say at least for
And just get an easy pass.
Yeah.
my car. Yeah. Well, I definitely will, but I don't
you
know
have
the
my
information.
Easy Pass in there, but
What do you mean you
I
don't know
took
the
my-
information?
you have my Easy Pass in your car.
If it's still on the windshield, I guess.
think
but
it's
What do you
there.
mean you don't know the
I'm pretty sure it's
information?
there. It
I
should
don't
be.
know,
I didn't take it.
like
Or did I
last time-
take it?
mom's
Last
account
time I seen it,
information
I
for
don't
the
think it's
car.
there.
The car's not in my name.
what happened? What
all,
happened?
all you need is the license plate.
Mom can get him an easy pass because the car is in mom's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but all you need
It
is
said-
the
All
it
you
said
need
a
is a
password.
license plate.
So you need a password.
No,
gotta
you
sign
go
up
and get
for
you
it.
go and get your own.
No. To even go in and see the bills, it needed a password.
No.
Yeah,
no,
I know, but if you go and get your own transponder, it'll tell you how to sign it, log into it.
Yeah.
Where do you
And
get
then
them
you
at,
change
Joey?
it.
You
can
can
go
just
to
go online.
Yeah, you
I
can-
I
Even though
did
the
mine
car's
online.
even
Does
though
it
the
come
car's
to
not
your-
in my name,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't
Does it
think
come
would
to your
be-
house?
it would
Yeah,
let
so
me just
they-
make a
oh,
new account
that's
for the cars.
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
so
yeah.
you go because that car doesn't have an Easy Pass.
No,
Yeah.
So you go on.
but it has a PA
Oh, it has
toll
your
plate.
it has your
that's
easy
fine.
pass on
You
it.
go on Easy Pass. You go on Tollpike, Turnpike, or whatever. You click through the Easy
I
Pass
have the
thing.
app.
You sign up for. I know, but I'm saying to get the Easy Pass.
Yeah.
Once you sign up for the Easy Pass and get the Easy Pass, it makes you set up a login. Once you have the login there, you can get on the Turnpike toll plate by logging into your Easy Pass account that's connected to that license plate, and it will
Yeah.
show you all your tolls and shit.
Well, anyway, mom could get one. We have it. The problem is our credit card got scammed, so we had to cancel
and
it.
you never had
And
it.
yeah, she never.
Yeah, but
put
if you add another one, so like right now, the replenish is probably $70 for you guys.
what's that mean?
How many? And no, you have one.
Right.
It's 35. So like, if you set it on auto replenish,
Yeah.
it just takes the money when you're using
Yeah,
it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Once you
Yeah.
hit a
But
certain
if you
amount, it
add-
takes 35.
Yeah,
if
I
you
know.
add another one, it'll go to 70. So then every time, like if he runs out or you run out, it
Oh, we're
adds
definitely
70,
not putting him
70,
on that.
70.
He's going to have to get his own.
That's why I'm saying get your own.
Yeah,
that way
yeah,
it's
yeah.
only 35, and
Yeah.
it just every time you use it, it takes it out. And once you get down to like $10,
It takes
it pulls
35
35
Take
out
another
again.
30. So, well, you have to be careful with that.
No, or it just doesn't pull out, and then you're back square root one. You know,
yeah.
And then you just got to
going
make
through.
sure you like because it will
When
probably
you
take out.
replenish,
in
does
your
it
car
does it take
decline.
the money out no matter what?
No, if you don't have the money in your account, it'll decline.
It just
will
starts a
decline it.
new.
It'll decline
it'll
it.
decline it, and then it'll go back to the toll plate,
Yeah.
And then if I add money to it,
and then well, you would have to pay your toll plate first, and then
Add money to it.
money to it.
okay. So essentially, what I'm saying.
And then you would have to hit the auto replenish button again if you want
Yeah,
to
like you
continue
have to
auto.
reset up the auto.
But
Because-
even though the car's not in his name, he could set it up for him.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm almost positive.
I'm pretty sure I didn't have to.
They're only asking for a license plate. Is that what
I
you're
think
saying?
that's all
Pretty
it
sure.
does.
I mean, I did it a long time ago, so I don't really know
'Cause, I mean, it's got to be registered.
We'll find out.
for
We'll
sure
find
now.
out.
But I mean, check. I mean, it might ask for a license. I don't know. Just go through it and do it. See if you get it.
Put your. It's
And
probably
then-
going to ask for your name, but just put your name in it and see if it.
And then they'll just mail out.
I don't know, I
They'll
don't
mail your transponder out to you.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to really check it like that.
Oh,
I don't
really?
think they really give a shit.
No, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck where the
Yeah.
money is coming from
Yeah.
as long as they get
As
it.
long as they're getting it, they
Yeah.
don't care. I think they actually rather the easy pass, so they're not, fighting people trying to get the
I
money.
don't know about that, Joey, because you could steal somebody's credit card and put it in their name.
Not even that. I could just go to some random person's. Oh well, no, I guess that wouldn't matter because I'd still be paying
Yeah, but
for
then
it.
if you're using the transponder, because you got to remember, it still takes a picture of your license plate and everything when you run through there.
Not really.
So if you're
Yes, it
using
does.
somebody else's, so if you have your
I don't
transponder
see
connected
it
to
flash.
somebody else's license plate, but you're running your car or something, and then somebody stole my credit card information, they're gonna nail it down to, oh, it's getting charged Easy Pass. They're gonna look at the Easy Pass and see it's
Yeah,
your license
I'm
plate.
just
You're
saying.
caught.
A lot of people out there that would do that shit.
I was driving
Or-
past
or-
someone.
Maybe they don't know they lost their credit card or their,
Yeah.
you know what I
There
mean?
was somebody.
And there you go. You got Nikki's Easy Pass, so just go.
There was no.
I
He
might have
definitely took
I
it
might have
back.
taken it.
It's
I'm
not.
almost
It's not
positive he
on
took
your
it back.
window.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you right
pretty
now,
sure-
it's not on the
If
window.
it's not my glove box, you took it back.
But wait a minute. Even if he did take it back, he's not using it anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure it's not connected to a
I got-
car.
No, it's not.
I got
It's
flashed every
disconnected because
time.
I didn't have my card,
Yeah, it's
or I
my
didn't
fucking-
have it, and I was
know.
running my license
Same
plate.
thing that
Yeah,
happened
he's
to
an
us.
asshole. He
I
couldn't
know.
look out for his baby brother.
You don't look like a baby anymore.
Actually, some people on this podcast think he's older than me.
Why was that funny?
It was funny.
That's funny. I'm kidding. He is the baby boy.
I want these new whiskey glasses that I see. The one guy I watch on YouTube, and then the new channel I was telling you guys last week
Yeah.
about the whiskey. I forget what they're called, but it's basically, it's like it has a little base, a little round base, and then it comes up. So it's like almost like this, but it's round,
Just stemmed
and then
whiskey glass.
it has a base. Yeah, but it's called something. It starts
Is it
with
a
V.
short one? A short base?
Yeah, it's like a
Like
little
it's a-
short. It's a little short
short
base.
one?
It's round, and then it comes up. Like,
Yeah. I know.
Sally?
yeah, Sally.
Sally, look that
I think
up.
it starts with a V.
Hey, also too, I don't know who I sent. I probably sent it to you too, at least. Did you see the outdoor box for your TV?
That's what I was
Yeah.
talking to you about.
Yeah,
When?
we mentioned that a
Like
while ago.
Oh,
That's what I want to get.
But they also have
yeah.
they have ones that are cheaper, and they're just bags, and then you just wrap the
you
bag
just wrap
around
the
it.
bag in it. Yeah, but I'm thinking right there. I'm looking at it right
Yeah.
now. I could sit
That's
right in
where
the
I
seat
want.
and watch
Well,
the
we were
Phillies
thinking
game.
either right there
Stolzy?
or just getting like a move around cart.
Yeah, you can get like a cart that has wheels. and you
Stolzy?
can- like at the TV stand.
Yo, but wouldn't that be cool putting it right on
Yeah,
there?
it would
You
be,
open it
yeah.
up,
If not, yeah.
and it comes out and angles any way
yeah.
you want. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I didn't know that's what you were
Yeah,
talking
that's
about.
what I was. Yeah,
And I finally seen it. It came across a feed of mine, and I'm like, oh shit! Did I send it? Did I send it to you guys?
I know that's what it is.
he said
Nobody,
it to- he
nobody
said-
responded to it, so
yeah, I
wasn't
responded to you. I said
Did
that's
you?
what I was talking to you about.
sure. Oh,
Whatever that is.
I didn't see your response.
the Glencairn.
Glen Karen.
That does not start with a V.
I know. There's another one that starts with a V. I need a lighter.
Yeah, Nikki's gonna be
Burned out.
pissed.
Why?
I banged the thing.
I told you that.
You
that
have it.
sound Nah, I gave it to Dad.
What?
That sound
Oh, it's on the table.
that sound isolation thing.
Oh, gets rid of
Remember
that.
the one time we were sitting here and I threw the lighter and it hit
Yeah.
your mic?
Uh-huh.
The sound isolation cut that out.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, so remember how at the end of the last week's podcast we were sitting around and we were like, oh, because it was really hot in there and we wanted to test to see if the air conditioner. I
Yeah.
don't think it's gonna work
Why?
Why?
because it's such a loud noise that the sound isolation.
And it's constant.
It's constant.
Well, the
yeah.
the sound isolation kind of distorts our vocals.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll show. I'll make a little clip and show you guys. I mean, it's not like terrible, but it's like noticeable.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe to you, but maybe not to
Yeah.
everybody else.
But it was a little frustrating though.
I'm ashing.
Not on my shoes.
It's not to you. Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm hoping like maybe if we like I don't know.
Well,
Maybe-
I'm starting
maybe
to
a
think.
little-
I'm
well, it's
starting to
gonna get
think that we don't
cooler
have
out.
to.
It's gonna start getting cooler out.
I'm
so I'm not
starting to
really
think.
worried
Yeah,
about it.
but I'm starting to think I don't have to open up all the windows. But no, we do, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you want that smoke. You want that smoke out.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that. Bam.
What'd you find?
Yeah. How much is it?
$25.
That's not bad at all.
For one or a 4-pack?
No, it's a 6-pack.
Set
Or
of
is that
six.
just the holder?
I think it's just the holder.
I was
Oh,
gonna
shit.
say.
It
Well, they
is.
can't be that expensive.
Well, yeah, 25 for that,
It's a piece of glass.
And then a-
yeah.
or
But,
you get a
um,
set of 12 for $70.
Well, we don't need 12. We only need like 4.
3.
But
Well,
No,
you
I was watching
you
them
always
use-
They come in 4s. They
I was
don't come in
watching
3s.
them use the glass and then they like swirl
Yeah, they
swirl
hold it in
around
their
and
hand,
smell
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
I don't know if like that specific glass is like for tastings or whatnot, but like every single person I see that like does whiskey glass or is like reviewing whiskeys, that's what they're using.
That's more of a tasting glass because you're supposed to
I
fill it
love
up
this.
like
I
where
like
he
these
is right
glasses, though.
now, and then give it a little swish. Yeah, there you go, JoJo.
Yeah, but I feel like it doesn't
Knows it.
It doesn't swish as nice as I see them.
No.
swishing
We
the
went
other
over
one.
it last time. Knows it.
Make out with it.
Yeah.
It's a little vanilla,
And then
a little
chew
bit of
it.
vanilla.
Right?
Vanilla?
Yeah, you got to
Again,
chew it.
vanilla
What
in
the fuck
it.
is vanilla?
I don't think I would. That was so hard to chew. How do you chew liquid? So, I was like,
I get like a swish.
yeah. It's going to burn your whole entire mouth.
Yeah, that's
give it a-
embarrassing.
This
Give it a-
whiskey's nothing to me.
Yeah.
I'm
It's good
starting.
whiskey, though.
I'm really starting to like whiskey though. I'm not. It don't bother me as
I don't
much.
know why you would hate
Because
whiskey.
you're hanging out with.
It's not that I hated it, but it would always just burn every time it go down.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Not for me
Yeah, until
anymore.
you get used to it.
Yeah.
I think from the vodka burning my throat.
those,
I don't have
those
that-
vodka shots
have-
that you drink
I have no sense. Of,
burn my
no,
throat.
No sense. I have no feeling there no more. So
Yeah.
it's just going down a lot smoother. Yeah.
And I don't know.
You know what that's called, right?
Where's your?
Alcoholic.
I know. I hit him with it all the
Man,
time.
you guys are failing here.
What do you mean? Mine's
I
not.
don't
Joey's,
even know
Joey's
why-
the only one that hasn't had a relight.
What do you mean? I'm just making mine even. It's smoking. It's lit.
Yeah, mine.
That's all I
Mine
needed.
stopped.
You fucking bitch.
But then Damon and I are about the same. You guys are little bitches.
Yeah, because
What
we
are you
want to
talking
leave.
about?
I was talking a lot.
You're a lot, Nikki.
I was talking a lot.
Yeah, okay.
That's my-
No, I'm thoroughly enjoying
Yo,
this
I
cigar.
could-
Like,
I could-
I would.
Dude.
Well, this is definitely a humidor cigar.
yeah.
This
for
is
sure.
this is definitely a cigar we should smoke again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Maybe
it a
not
lot.
on the podcast, but on our.
I mean,
I
I'll
just
do
New
like
that
World,
again.
a lot.
AJ Fernandez, Dorado,
Dorado.
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 Dorito. I might be hungry.
Yeah, I am starving.
You know why it's such a great
Really?
cigar?
I don't know why.
You just
Because
freaking
it's
ate.
AJ Fernandez.
Yeah, I know, but after I ate, I kind of went.
I could have ate
Yeah,
more.
no, I know. I went in to go pee and I fucking died because they
Yo,
close
he
their
is-
door all the time.
He is literally the worst person to go into the bathroom after.
Don't you have a vent in there?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they don't turn it on.
It's annoying.
Should
I
leave it
hate
on.
vents.
Who cares?
Leave it on.
We should get a quiet one.
Yeah, I want to replace all. I don't think they really work.
Well, they're not properly.
No, I
vetted
think
either.
I
Do you
think
see- are they? Can you see where they're exiting?
they're not properly.
they're not properly.
They're not
exiting.
properly
They're
exiting.
just going right up into the attic.
Oh, okay. That's
I
what I'm
have
saying.
to-
They
I
probably
have to
not.
home run them out.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
No, he was actually supposed to do it, like when he bought the house.
Yeah.
Did you
I'll do it.
did
I'll
you
do
even
it
take
soon.
like the plastic off of the cover? See the videos of people doing that? They have like the air purifiers or the air filters,
And they don't take the.
and they
plastic
never
off.
take the plastic
You
off
don't
of the
remember
filter.
what we did with Dad's? We installed it, and they let it. What almost a year, I feel like,
I think longer than that.
and it wasn't venting out. So like, it was just
there was
keeping
like
moisture.
yeah, there was like a lid that
it-
was like
yeah,
it
opens and
yeah,
it's
that
like
they
a
were supposed to
flapper.
open up.
no,
And then
no,
it
no.
would-
There was tape holding the
Oh,
flap
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
We never pulled the
Yeah,
tape
'cause
off, so
yeah,
it
it
was just
opens-
venting into
it
there.
opens
Wait a
and
minute,
shuts.
you
Also
guys
shuts
blame
when it's
me
not
for
being
doing
used.
that. So now you're finally fessing up. It was you guys.
Well, I didn't install it, so I know
No.
it wasn't me.
You handed it to me, and I said, "Is it good to go?" You said yes, so I put it up there.
Well, wait a minute. When I finally figured out, what was wrong,
You didn't
guys-
figure it out.
well, I went up there with you, and then I seen there was tape on it, and I went, "Oh fuck, this is the problem."
That's probably what's wrong
No.
with mine at my house.
Well, I know some of them you can do like reverse. You can bring like the fan will push out.
Dude, the moisture is like eating the drywall away in our house.
Oh, 100. Yeah, it's either clogged or.
Yeah, it's probably
Don't they
clogged.
give you a warning too, saying like take this off?
Yeah, probably. But who reads directions?
I mean, did you?
I fucked up when I installed my fan on my computer.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, his new
yeah.
fan.
So like literally, when you put a new fan on, it literally tells you.
Well, he had a CPU cooler.
Yeah, CPU cooler. It literally tells you because you put the paste on the CPU, and then you put your fan on it to cool it. But I have like a cooling system or whatever. It's like a piece of metal that sits on it that gets cold.
Yeah. Right.
They have a piece of plastic on it, and it tells you like constantly like don't forget to take this off. And then I watched like videos on installing it, and they all said, don't forget to take this off. Don't forget to take this off. I installed the fan without taking it off, and
he called me.
I'm panicking. I'm freaking out because my CPU is going, like I was running it normal, not even like playing like a game on it or editing on it or anything. And it was hitting like, what's the hot, like 200 and something Fahrenheit.
And that's like dangerous. Like
yeah.
he could have broke the whole system.
You could have burned the CPU and you'd have been done. Like, and they're not cheap.
Yeah, CPUs are expensive.
And
he's got a nice one.
And it was burning hot. I'm like, I don't know what the frick I did wrong. I was like, maybe I didn't put the paste on right, blah, blah. I pull it all. So I take it all apart again.
No. Oh, well, no,
yeah,
you called me after.
I called you after.
Because you called me after.
I pull it off, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong? And I'm looking at it to see if the CPU, and I see the plastic, and I'm like, oh, my gosh.
What's it, like a plastic clip or something?
No, it's like a plastic, like a cellophane.
It's like
over the whole fan?
Just
over
just
the
on that metal
block.
part. So it's like a metal square, and there's a piece of plastic on it.
Oh, okay.
And it has a tab to pull it off.
Wow.
And so I see it, I pull it off, I wipe up all the paste. Luckily, I had enough paste to put more on.
It back on.
And put it on. Worked perfectly.
Which is funny because he called me and he said, like, I figured it out, blah, blah, blah. Or, like, so my cooler wasn't working. And I was like, I know exactly what you did. You didn't take the plastic off. And he just starts laughing. He's just like, yeah. Because he bought a nice cooler, too. It wasn't like a cheap cooler.
Well, the reason I got nervous about it, too, is because I was talking to Damon about, like, which cooler I should get. And he recommended this one, but it was like $50 more.
It's
than the
name
cooler
brand,
I bought. But it's name. It was like it was a really good brand, and I wanted to do it, but I was like, already I threw a lot of money into this. Like it was like right when we started the podcast, I threw a lot of money in the camera, the mics, and all that stuff, and I was like, I don't really need to spend extra money on the things. And I was looking at a different one that it looked a lot nicer too, like a nice, and it had like a digital.
Yeah, but isn't it inside and you don't even see it?
No, you see it because the glass on the there's glass on it.
Yeah, when you
see
like
the inside.
build your own computers, you see everything inside.
It's nice. It has a bunch of LED lights in it and all that stuff. You see it.
Mine's different because it's all black.
Yeah, but it has like a digital thing on it that shows you the temperature that you're running, and so I was like, I'm gonna go with this one. It's a little cheaper. I saw good reviews on it. It almost matched up to the one he was talking to. The one he was talking to, obviously, they did a comparison and it won, but I ended up going with this. So then I'm starting to think too. I'm like, oh shit, I bought a shitty freaking fan. It's not gonna work. And all
but
it's
a good brand. It's not like. So the brand I was talking about is Noctua, and anybody that builds computers, if anybody watches, you've heard of Noctua. They're fans for some reason, or like scientifically engineered to pull more air and shit like that. Like they're really nice fans, but I like it because of the color.
I personally don't like the color.
What is it?
I don't like the.
No,
it's like a brown.
It's like sandalwood brown type thing. It's quirky, but you know me. I like the pink. I like the hot pinks. I like the powder blues.
Yeah.
Like I like the quirky shit like that.
Aesthetically, it doesn't look nicer than the one I bought. The one I bought aesthetically looks beautiful.
Yeah. It's sleek.
And it's only like cooling temperatures are like 5-degree difference.
Yeah. So that when you told me the brand, I was like, yeah, that's really good. But I know Nicky, he's like me. He's a bougie buyer. He doesn't buy cheap things. So I was like, knock to it, and I thought he would have bit immediately.
Yeah.
But then I
that
would
was
have
the
been
first-
jealous and had to buy a nicer version of whatever he
Yeah.
bought.
But anyway, I forget why we started that conversation.
I don't know. But I liked it. I like computer talk. They don't know what we're talking
They
about.
have no idea. They have no idea.
Yeah, my problem is you might think it's all nice, but nobody's going to see the fucking thing.
I see it.
And it
all
runs
that.
nice.
I'm not going to go in your room and say, oh, what a beautiful fan you have in
What do you
there.
mean? Mine's just sitting in your foyer.
I know. I want to get rid of that too. And I got a drum set down in the basement for sale for $300 fucking dollars. It needs to go.
Nah, definitely 450.
Thank
Nah,
you.
it was only
Maybe
it was a
$400.
$500
I
set.
looked it up. It was $300 fucking dollars. Don't tell me what it was.
It's
I already
basically
looked
new.
it up.
It is. I've only
I-
used it
I
4
wanna-
times.
I want to put it on Facebook and sell for like $50.
If anybody's looking for a digital drum set, $400.
If anyone's looking for
And I didn't look it up.
a
I'm
BMX bike.
joking. I never looked it up, so I have no idea.
$500.
But when he bought it, it's when he was drinking and he was drunk, so he don't know what the fuck he paid for it.
No, I know what I
He knows
bought.
he paid.
He has no idea how much he paid for it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I
because
paid
the next-
500.
Because the next morning he called me and he was like, "I'm such an idiot."
Yeah. Because I was at my work Christmas party, and I was buying drinks, and I had a couple dollars cash, so I bought my first couple drinks cash, and then I was just gonna run a tab, and I checked my bank account to see
How much money he has?
and I had fucking $0, and I saw the $500 Donner DD. I was like, fuck me. It's like, yeah, at least I got a drum set now,
Yeah.
but
That you never used.
That's in my
I
basement.
can't. Yeah, I don't.
It's been moved like 300
Why
times, so
don't you
I
just
don't
give
even
it to
know.
Nikki?
So I told him he won't give it to me.
If you actually use it, I'll let you use it. I'd rather it be here and not in the basement where
What
I
would
don't
you-
know if it's
The
gonna
problem
get
is
wet.
I don't know where we would put
The
it.
problem is you have to get you have to get an amp or you have to
Has
use
a-
headphones.
No, you could hook it all into my computer.
You have the
Yeah.
fucking guitar guy that has an amp,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and it comes with like the HIZ or like
There
whatever it is, the
no,
input.
You don't have that anymore.
Yes, I do. It's all there. I checked.
Let's pray to God.
Not just that, I can run it through software on my computer.
You can.
I know you can.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's
is
really,
nice. I
really
like
nice.
it. I love
It's
it.
nice
That's the
that-
beneficial. That's the benefits of having a digital drum set. Is it's so much easier to connect to your software and your computer than it is to mic up at your entire drum and then connect it through.
I like it. I was looking at in acoustic electric because I thought they were cool, and the only reason I went with the electric is because it's silent.
I didn't like the acoustic electric one.
Well, and if you want a good one, it's literally like
Yeah.
$5,000. Like they're disgustingly expensive. And this is all from what? Me playing drums for 2 months?
Was it that long?
I don't fucking know.
You
We took
took
a couple
lessons.
lessons, and then Nikki started being amazing, and you're like, sorry, we're not gonna pay for it
You
anymore.
fucking liar.
Well, it's because I went off on my problem was when we took lessons, the guy was teaching me things I already knew,
Yeah, well,
and
they start you-
he was but he was
well,
going.
They're trying to milk you for the money.
Yeah, they got
Yeah,
yeah,
but
they
that
gotta get their money.
that pissed me off. I was like, "This is bullshit." Why? Because he knew where I was at. Because I told him what I knew.
Nikki's a YouTube graduate.
So I went. Fuck this. Why pay somebody when you can just go on YouTube? Not even YouTube. I googled chords, what chord shapes were, and I learned how to play. The only thing that I'm not able to do is I don't really know the theory behind it. I don't really know like scales and stuff like that. But
Well,
like
you can listen to
I
a
can
song
listen
and
to
play it
something and play it.
perfectly. Like,
Throw an electric guitar in my hand, I'm useless. But I mean, I only wanted to learn for acoustic anyway. So, but that was for me. It was useless for me to go and learn what he was teaching me because he was so slow at teaching me. Two, every single lesson we had, he was late to. I had to sit around and wait for him to come there, and I feel like I got cheaped out of the lesson.
Yeah. He still didn't give you the hour because it was an hour lesson.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, it was like an hour, but it was like the same. It was just
The same thing over and over again.
And it's like,
Yeah,
dude, I do this at home. I practice at home. I don't need to practice here. Like I proved to you that I didn't need to practice what you showed me already. I already like proved that I excelled in it.
Right.
So move me on. Like any good teacher would be like, okay, you're
do this
you're a
now.
little bit more than a beginner.
Yeah,
Let's move you into the intermediate stuff.
me and my teacher, we went over fucking paradiddle and a simple fill for like 4 fucking lessons in a row, and then we went over sheet music, which isn't really a thing for drumming.
I don't think you were ready for that anyway, for sheet music that quick.
But overall, I mean, I thought it was like, at least for me, it was just useless. I didn't want to waste your money.
Yeah.
You know. And I took off with it.
Yeah.
I didn't need it. I didn't need the lessons.
And Damon 3 years later bought a $500 drum set that you don't use.
A lot longer than 3 years.
Yeah,
I'm just
just riffing.
It's
I'm not,
like 10 years.
I'm not trying to embarrass him that much. 10 years later.
That'd have been cool though.
I took lessons. I could do this.
Actually,
I know I say that all the time, and it almost backfired on me so bad. One of our bartenders, he plays in a band, and he asked me like a couple weeks ago. He's like, "You still got that electric set?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do, but I don't really play it like it's at my parents. Blah blah blah. I don't have room for it." And he's like, I just had a couple people leave the band, and I was like, "Yo, chill out. Like I haven't played in
I
years."
can play the generic.
And I know, yeah, like, I know
I'm just saying, you can't yell at me anymore.
that is impressive. But I thought it was funny because I was like, chill out, all right? I'm not.
I think the funniest experience I've ever had in the music world was when we were really young, living back in Cobalt, and I asked for a drum set, and Joey asked for a guitar for Christmas. And so you got it for us. And when you went to go reveal it, because it was in our garage, you brought us into the garage, and I ran to the guitar, and Joey ran to the drums. And I just thought that was always so funny, because it was like we asked for the opposite, but like I just felt like destiny. I just felt like it was like almost like fate that I was gonna play guitar. But I tried. I mean,
I just have no musical talent in my body whatsoever
do I.
to even try.
Now this motherfucker, we're having an awful time playing Xbox, and in between games of Call of Duty, he's strumming the guitar like he's fucking in his own little world.
Oh, I thought that was just you watching videos of people playing guitar.
No, he was playing something in the orange.
How good it was. But no.
All right, where we at on the cigar?
The end.
Me too.
I'm done. I had to put mine out. My fingers were burning.
I mean, I'm still on my second, third.
I'm on the end here.
But man, it's just I don't know how, like, what else to say other than it's a great freaking cigar.
It is.
It's an AJ Fernandez.
I would recommend, and this
Typical.
this would be a good, like, somebody who's smokes a little bit of cigars but doesn't really know much, and be like, introduce them to moving towards like
Complex flavors.
Yeah, complex flavors, a heavier body cigar, even though this isn't that. To me, it's not that heavy.
No.
But to a new cigar smoker, it might be more of a heavier cigar to them. So I like finding cigars like this just because it allows new cigar smokers to like to change up their palate, move away from the Connecticut shades and fly into the Habanos or fly into the Maduros and stuff like that. So, and then again, you can't go wrong with AJ. AJ knows what he's doing. He's a good blender. Any cigar you pick up of his, you're gonna enjoy it. I don't think we've had a bad one.
Nope.
No.
I think the only I would probably say the only one I probably, not that I didn't like it, but was probably my least favorite. AJ was the Trinidad that we smoked a little bit ago.
But I know why we don't ever have cigars on here that we don't like. We're at the cigar shop, and Nick goes, he told Dad to pick a cigar or whatever. And Dad's like, oh, let's try these. No, I heard they're not good. No, I don't know what they are. No,
Yeah,
I don't.
so
That's not the point of the fucking thing. You're supposed to be like, all right, let's
you
give it a
gotta,
shot.
You got to go to the cigar shop without me and just grab something random.
No,
No,
because
it's just because I see a name or something, or like a no name that I haven't seen
it
anybody
doesn't
smoke.
mean
I'm
that
just like,
we might like them.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that, but it's
just
just like because I watch so many things about cigars.
and even if you didn't like something the first time, I smoked the Diesel Esteli Puro, for my picnic thing, and I thought it was phenomenal.
yeah, but when
But
you
I hated
smoked
it
on
the
here,
first
you didn't
time.
like it, yeah.
I'm thinking it's okay if we get a cigar and we don't like it.
Yeah,
I
but
mean-
then you're not going to want to smoke it. You know what I
Yeah,
That's
but who
my
cares?
that's my problem is like because there's
They're
so
here
many
to hear
yeah,
us talk, not
yeah, but there's so many cigars out there that I either know we're gonna like or like I've heard great things about it that we haven't smoked yet, and I would rather want to smoke that than
If you're
smoke
gonna-
a no name that I might not like.
If you're going to spend your money, you want to make sure that
Yeah,
or
I
you
wanna
want to
enjoy
at
it.
least feel.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, it's a bad view for me too because you might find it. What is that? You might find a what the hell's the phrase? A diamond in the rust.
rough. Diamond in the rough.
That's
In
what
the
he
rough.
said.
I said
No, he
rust.
said rust.
Oh,
You might
Yeah,
find a diamond in the rough.
Yeah, I met someone who doesn't like Perdomos.
Mm-hmm.
He just thinks Perdomos, whatever.
Which
But
blows my
he
mind.
said, and this is how I know he's a real cigar smoker. One, he's always smoking cigars. But he said, I don't like Perdomos. I think they're a little like whatever, but that's not my thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I
Yeah,
got you, bud.
everybody has their own taste.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own palates. You know, they might not like. I mean, I know there's cigars that I rave about that one of you guys didn't like.
Yeah.
And vice versa, where you guys were like, "Ooh, like Dad loves the Charter Oaks. I think they're a great cigar, but
yeah.
I don't love it enough to be."
That's
like,
just a burn it down cigar, really.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like something where I'm
it's
like,
something smooth and easy.
yeah. I
Yeah.
want something light. I'll grab that, but it's not really complex.
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
have those flavors that I'm looking
No,
for.
it don't.
It doesn't have that.
It's
But
just
it is a good cigar.
It's a smooth, easy cigar.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's more probably like a beginner cigar.
Yeah.
Like, but I like that smooth once in a while.
Yeah.
I like to smoke the whole thing.
But my thing is like if you had a humidor or like if you came over here and I had Charter Oaks in there, but then I have the diesel vintage, I'm grabbing a vintage where
Yeah.
you're probably gonna grab the Charter Oak.
I would
Yeah.
grab. Yeah.
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 So it's like stuff like that.
No, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I
It's
like
all
that.
preference and honestly how you're feeling that day.
Yeah.
Listen, the last time we were in going to pick our cigars, and you were saying we're running out of cigars. I don't think so.
It's almost
There was like
there's so
1,000.
many cigars out
There's-
there that I don't even think we could ever smoke through them.
yeah, nah.
The guys that are on that I watch, I don't even think they've smoked through every cigar. You know.
It's impossible.
Like they're still making videos of new cigars that they haven't smoked before.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, one of my favorite cigars are Barber Pole cigar.
Yeah,
That's my.
the Macanudo.
I don't even care what it is.
Yeah, the
The Macanudo is probably the best,
Best.
infused
Yeah.
cigar.
Yeah.
Because that's like especially if you like coffee. Because that was freaking amazing. Espresso with cream, Macanudo,
Yeah.
Barber Pole.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's so good.
Beautiful cigar, especially drinking with a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
They just pair so well together, and then you have something. What I like about barber poles is they're nice. Like
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
good
Aesthetically
looking,
pleasing.
aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, exactly. But we got to wrap up.
Okay, man.
Cutting a little close to the SD time slot, but yeah, it was
Good
fun,
cigar.
guys. Great cigar,
Good whiskey.
great conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So trying to think of what I was going to say.
Well,
next.
I will say, I know you're gonna hit it with the whole shebang, but I think any viewer keep political comments out of the comment section. That'd be my opinion.
Yeah. I don't want to.
Keep your viewpoint somewhere else. We don't
Yeah.
want you to look a certain way to other people that
Yeah.
may watch this.
This podcast isn't about debating politics.
Yeah.
Like we don't need to debate political views. I mean, you could talk about what happened, but I don't want a political debate.
Yeah.
Going on if you choose to leave a comment. But yeah, anyway, I guess that
Like.
leaves us all to give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and leave those comments. That's it, boys.
All right.
Thanks.
Beautiful.
Enjoy. See ya.